Alrighty, enough of the content browsers. Let's go ahead and click out of there. Let's go ahead and check out our outliner. Let's go ahead and click here and undock from the sidebar. The outliner is what's housing everything here in the world, right? So if I click on our landscape, you'll see that our landscape is currently highlighted and all of these sub-squares of landscape that we have. So just as an example, let me go ahead and zoom out because this landscape is just made up of a bunch of different squares, right? So if I click one, it highlights which square we're exactly talking about. When we add things in here, this is going to get very messy very fast. So I highly recommend we go ahead and, you guessed it, make a folder, and we could do things like level design. We can make things here like, actors, and then we can keep things, let's say, let's do settings, right? And then let's do one more for lighting. Oh, we already have one for lighting. Just kidding. Don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and delete that. So for lighting, you can see here we have our directional light, exponential height fog, sky atmosphere, skylight, pretty much everything giving us this beautiful sun shining down on our landscape. We can go ahead and hide that if we'd like, and that'll hide everything in that lighting. The little eyeball is what we're hiding with. Same thing with the landscape. We can click the hide button and it'll hide that. This works out if something's just a little convoluted and you can't see something. You can go ahead and click that, no problem. We could go ahead and move our player start here into our settings because that's what we're going to do. And let's see, everything else looks good here. This is pretty simple. Let's go ahead and move on to the last window here that we'll have called the details panel. So let's go ahead and right click and we'll undock from the sidebar. By default, if you don't have anything selected, then no details are going to show up. How to get this populated is click on something. Whatever you have selected in the outliner here, or even in your content browser, but mostly in the outliner, is going to show up here on the right-hand side. You can kind of see that there's different components. That's okay. We're just going to focus on what this information might look like. So just for an example, let's go ahead and go to our player start. If you need to get somewhere quickly, by the way, you can press the F key, and the F key will bring you exactly to where you need to be. Let's go ahead and make this speed a little bit slower so we're not making ourselves throw up. There we go. Perfect. So we can see the details here of our player's start. We have our location, our rotation, and our scale. We can make this bigger. We can make this turn. We could change its location. And by doing that, I'm just clicking and dragging. If you'd like, you could go ahead and type something custom, if you'd like, whatever you want to do. If you want to go back to default settings, you could go ahead and click this little arrow here, which will reset the property to its default value. Super handy if you try to move something and it goes somewhere that you have no idea where it went. And yeah, each one of these objects will have different settings. Some might have similarities like transforms and levels of detail and everything like that. But for the most part, anything that you're looking for is going to be in this details panel. All right, so just for practice's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and dock these to the sidebar because we're not really going to be playing around too much with these. And I will see you in the next one.